Hello, everybody. My name is Ray. Welcome to the Evangelical Dark Web. Today, we're going to be doing a follow-up on the ongoing coverage of Steven Crowder leaving Blaze Media, feuding with the Daily Wire. So now we got Steven Crowder's landing spot. He has announced a partnership with Rumble. This is a very interesting move. It's not an all that surprising move, but it is one that does seem to have the potential to shake up the media landscape. So that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video, and a couple of reasons why I'm interested in this subject. One, I'm trying to build a Christian media company, so I'm very interested in what other people are doing in this type of alternative media space. And then two, Conservative Inc. won't cover these types of stories between, intra-Conservative Inc. drama, so I'm happy to provide coverage for people searching for it online. So, with that said, we're going to talk about this, but first I want to let you know about my little mug club, and that is evangelicaldarkweb.org/join. That's where you can go to support this channel. Otherwise, the least you can do is like the video and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Evangelical Dark Web is a Christian news gathering and commentary ministry, and we have articles pretty much every day on the latest happenings in Christian news that actually matter to the ongoing fight for the church. So, with that said, we're going to hop over to the article that I wrote for this video. Steven Crowder announces partnership with Rumble. We're going to read Steven Crowder's email to his followers. And I'm a Steven Crowder fan, more or less. I have a bit of an up and down relationship with Steven Crowder. I think, he kind of peaked a little bit, but I'm hopeful that he can return to his best form. Maybe even his best days are yet to come. I'm hopeful of that. I want to see him get more based and not be a gatekeeper. That's what I want to see in Steven Crowder, and I thought he's kind of been disappointing the last year. So I hope this can change my mind, to borrow a turn of phrase. So after 3 months of hiatus for Steven Crowder, the largest conservative YouTuber, who's also a professing Christian, by the way, which is why we're definitely going to cover this on Evangelical Dark Web, Crowder has announced a return date of Monday, March 20th for his daily show. This announcement also came with an announced partnership with Rumble, the YouTube competitor that has been gaining traction as more content creators onboard their users to the platform. Other creators to have heavily utilized the platform include Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law and Rekieta Media, pretty big deal, and Elijah Schaefer. Elijah Schaefer turned to locals and Rumble when going independent after getting fired from Blaze Media. I think this is a pretty relevant detail because Crowder seems to be following Schaefer's path, but with a deal from Rumble. And I don't know if you watch Elijah Schaefer's videos, but he is, the Blaze is getting sued by Sydney Watson because she's a feminist. And if you're a conservative company, you can't hire a feminist. It's just a lawsuit waiting to happen, and the Blaze Media is definitely learning that the hard way. And I love watching him do little jokes about Sydney Watson and how much of a backstabber she is and stuff. So, but now she's the quarterings problem, from what I hear. So this is the Crowder announcement that we're about to read. I know you've been patient, and I appreciate you pardoning the team's dust these last 2 months. It's almost been 3 months. Everyone here at the team is thrilled to inform you that Mug Club relaunches on March 20th, 2023. It's bigger, it is better, it is more affordable, it will include more content than ever, and it's powered by Rumble. More on that in a second. First, this email is being sent to you exclusively before the public launch, so that as a longtime supporter, you can be the first to sign up and take advantage of an additional discount. So for those of you who joined before the migration, click here to sign up for Mug Club, and we will offer you an additional 3 free months with the promo code FightLikeHell320. That's a nice little play on 420, I guess. But, and here's something I got to say, as a Christian, fight like hell is a very stupid motto that Steven Crowder has been championing, because Satan is no match for the forces of heaven. Some interpretations or tellings of the fall of Satan, like he didn't even face Jesus, he faced Michael, and, it wasn't a close fight. That's regardless of any interpretation. It was not a close fight. So fighting like hell is fighting on the losing side and getting annihilated. Well, not necessarily annihilated because of annihilationism, but in any case, you want to fight like heaven, not fight like hell, because heaven wins. God wins. There's our little eschatology digression. Did I mention that the actual price has been lowered from $99 to $89? Oh, and we'll be producing approximately double the content, including an exclusive Friday show for members. Now, this is a value proposition. Because, Steven Crowder kind of lacked the value proposition other than the Blaze and him being behind the Blaze. I think, one of the problems with this show was that it was very unformatted. And when he had a more formatted show, I thought it was a lot better. That's just my opinion. But more content, this will be very interesting to see whether it becomes a little bit more rambly or whether it's going to be tight. So either way, I'm interested in learning more. What I'm most excited about in partnering, and keyword being partnering, as Crowder emphasizes, with Rumble, is that for the first time, a company with the capabilities to do so truly has all of our backs in the fight for free speech against big tech. And by our, I mean yours, mine, and ours. He doesn't have an Oxford comma there. Our goal has never been to be suspended from YouTube or any other like-minded leftist platforms. But we can never be beholden to them. In order to serve you and our country, we need to be able to speak the truth and accept the consequences. Our new full-time partnership with Rumble will allow exactly that without risking the loss of our platforms permanently. The entire team appreciates your loyalty, support, and most of all, patience throughout this entire ordeal. Most of all, hold on to your butts. It's all gas, no brakes, starting March 20th. Crowder. So, a lot of stuff in there, a lot of implications. Obviously, we're going to be wondering how much his content is still going to end up on YouTube. Is he just going to turn his YouTube channel into a clips? Is he going to do a partial episode and then offboard it onto Rumble? Or is he going to do this full show on YouTube and Rumble as a backup plan and hosting and stuff like that? Unclear. It's definitely unclear, but obviously the behind the paywall content looks like it'll be entirely on Rumble's platform and infrastructure. So Crowder needed infrastructure, and he's got infrastructure here. So I don't think this is going to be a bad deal for Crowder. This is an unsurprising deal because he could have definitely walked up to Rumble and said, hey, let's talk. He had that opportunity in the entire time if he wanted to go independent. In addition to providing a better deal for his supporters, Crowder's partnership will more than likely secure him some sort of preferential treatment within Rumble's algorithm. And Rumble, and this is my criticism of Rumble, I'm not really on Rumble a whole lot because Evangelical Dark Web, Rumble sucks to upload to. It just does. It doesn't pre-populate descriptions like YouTube does. It takes forever. It's a lot more confusing than it needs to be. So I'm not a fan of Rumble. I don't think they have a good product. And, that's just from the video uploader. From a user perspective, the search function sucks. So that much needs to be said. But Crowder getting preferential treatment on Rumble's algorithm would be a good deal for both sides. It's unclear how much content will be put up on YouTube, if any. Crowder states that he will not be beholden to big tech, with the implication that he will not rely on YouTube at all. Rumble has been investing in content. They have the licensing agreement to Dana White's poorly received Power Slap. And I'm going to show you Power Slap. If you're not familiar with Power Slap, like, check out this cringe. It's literally just two dudes standing face to face and putting powder on their hands and slapping each other. It's really stupid. And Rumble has, one of the exclusive deals for Power Slap, which is Dana White's thing, which is also ironic because didn't he get in trouble for power slapping his wife? I don't know. I'm not fully in the know about these things, but I think he had some sort of issue with that. So a lot of irony to go around and cringe. But yeah, this is the type of thing that Rumble's been investing in. But I think Steven Crowder is a much needed boost for shareholders in Rumble stock. Like myself, I own quite a bit of Rumble stock because it's reasonably priced at around $10 a share. Room to grow, and Crowder could definitely help out that stock. In January, Steven Crowder went public with the contemptuous offer from the Daily Wire, and that was a very bad offer. It was a low ball. It was an offer that he would get penalized for as soon as the ink was dry, or not even when the ink was dry. We've talked a lot about the Daily Wire and how shady they are. And just to go off about that, Jeremy Boring, who was the point man for feuding with Crowder at the Daily Wire, he announced his recent, idea to fight the culture war, and that was Jeremy's Chocolate, which is a cringe $6 chocolate bar for a product that has not been made yet, of dubious quality. We don't know how good this product's going to be, but it's not even made yet. And if you pay for the $6 chocolate bar produced by the Daily Wire, which is private label, he didn't build a chocolate company, he's just private labeling, which isn't wrong, but I don't think private label is how you win a culture war. And, it'll be shipped around 4/21 next month. So Crowder's going to come back before Daily Wire's chocolate gets off the ground. But they're going to take your money first, which is what Daily Wire's in it for. And Steven Crowder has, just to go full circle, he's trying to say that this is not just about the money. That's been his argument. And I love to hear that. I love to see, people take jabs at the Daily Wire, because I want the Daily Wire to be better than what it is. But the problem is they're very grifty. That's why they have Jeremy's Razors. That's why they have Jeremy's Chocolate. It's very grifty. It's all about the money and astroturfing people like Brett Cooper to stardom. That's what the Daily Wire is about. And, Steven Crowder, I hope he is, this is some of his best days are ahead of him. That's what I want to see. I want to see him be a force in the media landscape. He's very good at onboarding content for conservatism. And then, then they fall into the evangelical dark web, hopefully. So that's what I want to see. The professed Christian conservative did not have a portable audience with Blaze Media and has relied on building an email list while he got his ducks in a row. Now his ducks are in a row, and Crowder is promising more content than ever, including a Friday show. This is good to hear. I'd like to hear that Crowder is going to put even more work into building something, hopefully something really good. So that's all I got to say about that. My name is Ray. This is the Evangelical Dark Web. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let me know what you think about what I think, and I will catch you on the next one.